Haven't been on my YouTube channel in a minute, but I've been going through, y'all know, just the struggles of motherhood and life. And I don't know, it's a lot of stuff on my mind right now. Like, one thing I want to stress on this video is, it's so blunt. Like, don't let, I'm gonna just jump right into it. I ain't even about to sugarcoat shit. Don't let don't let the stress of people's lives dictate your life. You know, some people got a lot of shit going on with their life, and if you're around them, it could tend to affect your happiness. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be your own soldier and be happy in your own shell. You know what I'm saying? You can't wait and depend on somebody else to make you happy. That's one thing I never done is I never depend on other people to make me happy. I never depended on another man to make me happy. I never depended on my kids to make me happy. I found my own happiness, and that was that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you wait, some people got a lot going on in their lives, and they just can't make you happy at this moment. So you got to make yourself happy. You know what I'm saying? I never been that type of person that would sugarcoat for somebody. You know, like if I got that girl and she in an unhappy relationship, I mean, girl, just stay and work it out. No, I'm not gonna tell you that. If you in that unhappy relationship, girl, find your happiness. If you gotta leave him, then that's what you gotta do. Sometimes you got to. Is that her landlord? Sometimes you got to leave people where they at because they wasn't meant to elevate where you trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Even if y'all been together for 15 years or 13 years, some people was just not meant to go up them stairs with you. They was only meant to stop at that first stairs. But like some of us do, we force it. We force and try to make them do stuff that they wasn't never meant to do. You know what I'm saying? So I got other situations going on. I'm so glad my landlord is not that dude. So other situations I got going on is I got some beautiful trips planned for my kids. You know, like I was kind of disappointed with what I did with my first unemployment money. I paid off bills and got my house together, and I didn't really think about my kids. So this time when I got some extra money, I was like, okay, I'm taking my kids somewhere. I want them to see and experience. So what's the saddest thing? That sometimes when I talk to people, when I talk to moms, that they never took their kids anywhere. Their kids never been out of the state. You know what I'm saying? That's not right. That's not right. We get all this money and we spend it on clothes and we spend it on cars and we spend it on this and that, but we don't spend it and for our kids to experience something beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So I took my money and I invested all of it into my kids because I wanted to put smiles on their faces. And when I say kids, I mean my son and my niece, because she's my baby too, even though she's big now, but she's still my baby. She's not little no more, but I even want her to experience it because I see them in part of me growing up where my mom never took me nowhere. Only thing we ever did was we used to do this thing every year and go to Cedar Point, and that was about it. We didn't really do nothing spectacular. We only went to Cedar Point every year, but believe it or not, that trip to Cedar Point was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I liked it, and I remembered it as a grown up doing it as a kid, where we would get up 5 o'clock in the morning. We would all meet up at one of my uncle's houses, and back then, when I got along with my family, I used to be so excited for that day. I would start packing. We did it every August, but I would start packing like in December for that trip and just pretending about being on the road. And I remember that was one of my best memories as a kid, and I want my kids to have those same memories. I want my kid to be like, oh yeah, I remember when mommy was getting us ready. You know what I'm saying? Mommy was we was preparing to go on that trip. I want them to have, because in this day and age, it's no happiness nowhere for kids. They get bullied in school. They got to keep up with their schoolwork. Where is the happiness for kids? And then we wonder why kids be so depressed and why they be so off, because they don't have anything to make them happy, to make them smile. Unlike, excuse me, and I'm not trying to be racist, white kids. White kids have vacations to look forward to. White kids have those happy, fun family times. Black kids don't have that. So I want to make sure, you know what I'm saying? And black kids have broken homes. You know what I'm saying? It's always they live with the mama and the stepdad raising them, but the dad come pick them up once every blue moon. That's how it is for black children, and they got a lot to deal with. Black children have a lot to deal with at their ages. You know, I never had to deal with some of the stresses that my 6-year-old have to deal with. I never had to deal with none of that stuff. I had my life, my childhood was easy. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of whoopings, but it was easy. I lived the life of a child. These kids don't live the life of children. They live the life of not children. So I say that to say kids should be kids. They should enjoy life and have fun. What else am I trying? What's on my mind? Because I wanted to get everything that was on my mind off. You know, like I have a relationship with all my, like, my son has brothers and sisters. He has brothers and sisters, and they have different moms. And I have always, let me cut my car. About to run out of gas. I have always gotten along with his other kid's mother. His other brothers and sisters. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my dog. I have always gotten along with them. You know, we never had any arguments. Well, we never had any arguments. I never had any arguments with my son's brothers and sisters' mothers. You know, it was times when we didn't talk, but as we got older and our kids got older, we started coming together because we kept the kids sticking together. You know, so to me, by me being older, that's the only thing that I know. You know, I was cool with my son's father's ex-wife. You know, I was cool with her. We talked. Every time we got together, we talked for 3 or 4 hours, and we just said this, and we were so cool. So that's the only thing I know. So when you live that way, and then you get into another situation, and you have to deal with, it seemed like I went backwards, you know, because the father of the child that I'm about to have now, it seemed like I'm downgrading, because dealing with his kid's mother it's the most immature, what word can I pick, y'all? It's the most immature. I don't even think I got no words for it. It's the most immature, pettiest shit ever. Because even talking to my 6-year-olds, okay, so my 6-year-old's dad has a girlfriend, and I'm cool with her. So even when I seen her, hold on. So, and talking to, I'm sorry, I had to cut it off. And talking to my son's, his dad's girl, we were talking, and you know, she made a valid point, you know what I'm saying? And when you're in that situation, you don't really want to talk to too many people, because you don't want people to know your business. You know what I'm saying? I don't like talking about it, because I'm not going to say it's not my business, because it's his kid's mother. You know what I'm saying? But in a certain aspect, it affects me, because I see the bullshit that he go through. And it's like, bitch, why you just won't act right? Why the fuck you won't act right? I mean, I watched this girl send Texas talking about you're never going to see your kids again. You a dad be dad. But excuse my French, bitch, you take your kids around different niggas and you got girls. What the fuck are you? You calling somebody a deadbeat dad, but you a deadbeat mom. You know what I'm saying? And then for you to put your hate that you have on him off on your kids, bitch, you really a deadbeat mom. Like, how can you sit up here and call another motherfucker a deadbeat and talk about something? My kids ain't never go see you. Why not, bitch? Why not? If a nigga want to see his kids, now see, if he was the type of nigga that didn't give a fuck about his kids, then shit be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I actually told him, I was like, maybe that's what you kind of need to turn into, that nigga that don't give a fuck. Because the niggas that give a fuck about their kids is the only ones that have to deal with the bitches that be like, oh, you can't see your kids. You not gonna do this. You never. Okay, bitch, you want to be that way? I'm gonna be that nigga. Fuck you and them kids. I hate to say that. I would hate to say that about my kids, but somebody put it in a real bluntly term and say, yeah, he just need to say, fuck you and them kids. Because when he get that attitude and show her that demeanor, because that's what the fuck she's used to. She used to dealing with niggas that's gutter. You know what I'm saying? So you can't treat a gutter ass rat like a classy ass lady. You have to treat a gutter ass rat like a gutter ass rat. And she can't understand, why can't I see my kids? I love my kids. She can't understand a nigga that would speak like that. So maybe she need to hear that nigga say, yeah, fuck you and them kids. Yeah, y'all have a nice ass life. When she hear that, her whole mentality will change. Because she will understand that you are no longer controlling anything by saying, you ain't never see your kids. And they'll never see you. I ain't never taking them around you. She'll understand that then. But he doesn't have it in his system to tell her that, and she knows that, so she feeds off of that. But like my son's father girlfriend said, if you got 3 kids, bitch, tell me you don't need a motherfucking break. Tell me you don't need motherfucking help. I got 2. We're really 1 right now, my 6-year-old. And he drive me nuts. I can't even imagine having 3 little ones. 3, and then I'm saying I don't need no help. I'm lying to myself if I say that bullshit. That's bullshit. I always gonna need help. And 3. So she said if she feel like that and she want to act like that and she want to portray that she don't need help, let that bitch get tired and fed up with taking care of them 3 kids. Let the bitch get fed up. Let the bitch get tired. That's what the fuck she need. She don't need no motherfucking help. And I'm like, as cold as she put it, it was cold how she put it. It was really cold, but it was the hardcore truth that only a little people can accept. Only a few people can accept that hardcore truth. Bitch, you got 3 kids and you got the adult balls and the audacity to say you not gonna let a nigga see his kids and y'all go live y'all life and he need to leave you the fuck alone. Okay, bitch, you live that lifestyle and then you let me know how it work out for you later on. That part. That's it. That's all. But when you got a father that cares, it don't go that way. You go down the hard road. This bitch is going to take him down the hard road. And unfortunately, because I'm associated with him, it feels like I'm going down that hard road too. Even though he don't understand, like, okay, it's not your kids. It's not your kids. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go through it with me. Okay. That's not necessarily true, because when she takes the phone and she say all this evil shit, like she makes sure she the kid, she acting like she the kids. And it's clear as day that this is not the kids, but I guess by him being a hurt father, he thinks it is the kids. And she'll say shit like, Dad, this is so-and-so and I hate you and I don't ever want to see you. And I'm like, kids don't have that type of hate in their heart at that age. I'm sorry, they don't. So when she say stuff like that, it affects him, and then he's all sad down, and I'm sitting over here like, that ain't even your kids, that's her. And I have to watch the faces and the moods, and it's just fucked up. It's really fucked up because why would you do your kids like that? You know what I'm saying? Why your kids want to see their dad? You got animosity towards the nigga. They don't have animosity towards him. And then the crazy part is you won't take them around him, but you will take them around random niggas that you date. Bitch, are you serious? This life I live, I want my kids to be happy. So I'm being rushed off by my kids. I want to go in the house and rest. This is Saturday. I didn't have to do no homeschool, no nothing. But unfortunately, my son thinks I'm a Lyft or Uber and want me to run him somewhere. And no, I want to go in the house and just chill. I barely sleep at night. I just want to chill today. Why do I have to run you around? So let me go in here and take care of this situation. And y'all have a good day. And I'm going to keep y'all posted.